Well, that it's hard to sum that up in a short time, but basically, London was amazing. I mean, not only because I got to go and travel there and represent my country, but as I was sitting here reflecting, even listening to the song about being the light of the world and just getting to be there and especially walking into the opening ceremony, I was so overwhelmed by the fact that every country and nation in the world was in that one place. And the fact that God had called different people from around the world who love him all to be in that place doing what they love to do. And so I think for me, the overwhelming part of that was not only getting to do what I love to do and run, and the amazing part of that, of being at the Olympics, something that you dream of as a little kid watching it, but mainly just realizing that where the journey that God has all of us on. And it started here at Biola for me. I was someone before coming to Biola that I wasn't sure if I'd be able to afford to come here, and even didn't think I wanted to play college soccer and didn't know if I would be good enough to make the team, and ended up playing 4 years of soccer here, and that experience equipped me to go out and to travel on, and ended up in London and get to be back here to share with you tonight. So just the overwhelming part of that, but London was beautiful. It was everything that you could, when you think of the Olympics, it was that and greater. So.
Thank you. Now, I understand that you've taken on a teaching role in Guam. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing there and what this next stage of life is like for you.
Well, I started my first teaching job just actually the same day I got back from London. I flew back to Guam and started that same day, and I just finished the teaching credential program in this past May. So it's been kind of a whirlwind, and I got home in that first week, I was like, what am I doing? Because the first week of teaching, I think, was harder than all of my training for the Olympics. But I'm teaching 7th grade language arts at a public middle school, a low-income school, and I went to the public schools on Guam, and they were, literally in high school, we didn't have toilet paper in the bathrooms because it was so poor. And I just saw, though, the teachers that loved me and invested in me and were part of the reason I came here, and realized that getting to represent Guam and go and run for them, that God was calling me to go back there and give to the community there. And my family's still there, so getting to be with them after being away at school has been great. And I put up the Olympic rings in my classroom because I was like, I'm going to milk this for what I can. But so we have that up there each period. I teach 5 classes of about 33 kids, and each class has a color, and their pictures are in the rings. And we've done journal writing and things about what it means about more than gold, about how you can be an Olympian in whatever you pursue, and hoping that, in that way the kids ask me questions, and what makes you run, what inspires you, and like Michael Long said, if they ask you, you can tell them. And I've been able to share already with some kids that come in and say, what do you believe, and why do you do what you do? And so it's an amazing opportunity.
Thanks, Amy. Let's thank Amy for being here.
Biola University offers a variety of biblically centered degree programs, ranging from business to ministry to the arts and sciences. Visit biola.edu to find out how Biola could make a difference in your life.